2311 for engineers. Exam number 4, problem number 12. In this question, they go ahead and they ask you just to take the integral of this. The 3x squared isn't anything new. We know we could just go ahead and do a little power rule to that, increase by 1 and divide. So this is going to become just x cubed, because the 3's cancel out. However, this part is something a little bit different, because we have 4 absolute value of x. So there's a couple of different ways of dealing with this. You could actually go ahead and take the integral if you wanted to, but you need to separate the integral into 2 parts. Because we'd actually be breaking this into a piecewise function. Because we know that absolute value of x is going to be the same as x and negative x, just when x is greater than 0 and when x is less than 0. So you could go ahead, you could integrate from negative 1 to 0 of the negative x, and then add to it the integral of 0 to 1 of the positive x. Because what you're doing is you're going ahead and breaking that up into the 2 branches. When you're less than 0, so that's going to be from the negative 1 to 0 range, you're this function. But when you're greater than 0, so it's going to be the 0 to 1 range, you're going to be this function. And you could go ahead and take that integral. Or we could go ahead and notice that the graph of this is just a line like that. And you're going from negative 1 to 1. So you can see that really this region here is negative and this region here is positive. And these triangles are going to be identical, because it just crosses to the origin and has the same slope, and you're going over the same amount in each direction, just negative 1 to 1. So you know that when we take this integral, it's all just going to end up going to 0. So you can go ahead and realize that from the graph and just put a big old 0 here and not worry about the integral. So we'd only have to evaluate this part right here from negative 1 to 1. Or you can actually go ahead and work out those 2 separate integrals, and they'll end up canceling each other out in the end. So all that's going to remain is just us to do the evaluation, which is always top minus bottom. So you plug the 1 in and you get 1, minus, and you plug the bottom in and you get negative 1. So 1 minus negative 1 gives you 2, which is going to be answer choice B. And that's it.